Hey everyone, I'm Clue. Welcome back to So Dungeon 1. So we're finally on the Warrior Dimension. Right, so we're probably just going to spend this episode, if you will, getting set up. Because there are a few things that it's pretty obvious you want to go for in the beginning. Right, being obviously unlocks of all the sodas, including the special one. Right, Fury, we'll probably want to play with that. Void Collar, I'm told the caps, right, a little bit harder to get, so they'll probably take a little bit, but we definitely want to unlock all the base and just sort of fill out our items. So like usual, I'm just going to grab the conscripts, right, because they're the quickest animations, and get the gold for our loot beer mainly and our holy fizz. Right, so that is 25k, which should be enough. Actually, no, I always forget about hiring. Well, it's 7.5 and 15, so we should actually have enough gold, but we'll go a little bit longer. We'll do the mini boss. But yeah, basically all I did was start at 100 and then do 36 floors, right? And we got enough gold. Not too worried about the actual equipment, but we can go ahead. We'll collect gold from being AFK. Well, not AFK, but you know what I mean. We'll unlock holy and of course loot, and we have our farming set up. So we want the healer, then we want thieves, which we don't have the reputation for, as I always forget. That should be enough, surely? Yeah, perfect. So 4 thieves, and we want to farm up some very essential items, if you will. So the first one we're going for is the hero's blood, right? So make sure our healer can never be put to sleep, poisoned, stunned, whatever the status effects are. And then on the thieves, we want our magnets, right? So we can get the best items and the best gear to then sort of rocket ourselves into an easier time farming gold. Or even in that sense, farming gold, right? With the Varn's magnets, because they give gold gain, is great. So I'm going to do equipment, and then we're probably going to start from 1 and just let it go and farm up whatever we can. Right, so equipment all sorted, and we'll actually be a little bit more precise with it. So the hero blood starts at, that is the wrong multiple, starts at 40, right? So 40 to 60 is apparently the drop floors, and then we'll let it go till floor 300, right? Because that's the best chance at the Von magnets. And I think they're the two things that we should try and farm up first, right? Get 1 hero's blood for the healer, and then just as many magnets as we possibly can get. So we'll start from 40, and hopefully we find them. In hindsight, don't be me. I've wasted so much time, right? Because from 60 onwards till, oh, that's the wrong button. 60 onwards till 200, right? We're not really farming anything I really want. Like, the gear's good, but I want the magnets. So yeah, if we got the hero's blood, which we did, perfect. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Just start from 200. That's the better way to go after the magnets. Two more, come on. I'd very much like to get the taps too. How much is that? 1 cap, which is gold max, right? So it's something billion. So a little bit off that. Itemization. There we go. Now again, don't get me wrong, right? Finding new items is nice, but I'm pretty sure we're pretty overgeared for doing 200 to 300. But yeah, so 200 to 300 till we get, how many magnets do we want? 8. 8 magnets, because our healer is probably most likely going to stick with the hero's blood till we get any gear that gives the immunity to status. It's just really important, right? So the comp doesn't break down. Right, so this will be floor 300. Nice and easy too. Again, we're pretty highly scaled, mainly because of the relics, so the items aren't super necessary, but we're hoping to see a bunch of magnets. I'm pretty sure I also don't have to deal with you. Also forgot to time it, right, because it'd be nice to know how long it takes to do the 100 floors. We'll see how many magnets we got. Out we go. Come on. We got 1. Now, I'm very curious how item find works in this, because I do feel at some point if you equip too many magnets, you stop finding more magnets. So we'll have to trial that out. What else? Pets. I want to buy gold gain. So I need to save up 3 mil. So that's the first big spending goal. Most likely, yeah, is to get Jenny and just increase our gold gain, because gold is super important. Might as well unlock the rest of the sodas too, since we have extra gold. And I will just, again, grind out magnets. Run 2 nets us another 3 magnets. So 1 magnet got us 3, and then 4 magnets got us 1. Whether or not that's valid, who knows? But we'll try with less magnets, right? Because I'd like to get 3 again. Right, so now off of 2 magnets, we got 1. Okay, that's actually really good to know that it doesn't matter, right? Because obviously once I go for farming some other gear, I was debating whether or not to just run as many magnets as possible. So it's very good to know that the magnets don't... it's not like Sword Dungeon 2, right? Where if you get X amount of item find, it excludes items from being able to drop. Very good to know. Frost, all we need is 2 more, and we're gonna go 1. All right, so probably 1 more run. Right, fingers crossed. We would actually like 3, perfect. Right, because now we have 10, which if we ever want to run them on every single unit, we have the perfect amount. Okay, so that means the next thing that we want to start going for is equipment. So we want a weapon, obviously. I did do some digging, so I have some pre-recollection. We want the Sacrosanic, the cross. Right, so that drops 5 to 600. We also want Midas plates, which drops 4 to 500, and Royal shields, which is 7 to 800. So we'll probably tackle the Midas plate and the, again, Sacrosancent. I'm just going to call it the Golden Cross. Right, so 400 to 600 is essentially what we want to farm with all our new magnets to try and get, you know, the maximum gold gain, since that is what we really need to just farm up so we can get extra essence, we can unlock everything, and we can start getting caps. Right, so we did end up losing 1 thief, but we should still be able to do the boss. And it's actually good to see that here on the Warrior Dimension, there's no gimmicks to them, which is really good. So I assume the monk guy as well on 700, right? Doesn't need solely fighters, so you can use whatever comp you want. Okay, but the question is, did we find what we were looking for? Can't remember which comes first, the weapon or the armor. I've got it written down somewhere. It is the armor, so we're just looking for Midas plates. Right, we just want a full set. Hopefully, we got some. And I can also start pumping up. Doesn't look like we did get. But yeah, I can also start pumping up, although we did get some other good stuff. Sorry, train of thoughts. I can start pumping up the magic boost, right? And then we can hopefully transition to Noxen, although I do want the thieves still because of their innate extra item find, right? They have an extra, where is it, 20%. So that seems really good. But yeah, I will just get farming. Actually, no. We have enough gold now, right? We can equip Jenny. 5% gold gain per member. Are these per? That's an interesting mechanic. To each member. Right, whereas in SD2, they're just static. Cool, I like that more. But yeah, I will just be grinding for a little bit, I suppose. So we're still losing people, which isn't horrible, but it does obviously affect farming. We finally got 2 Midas plates, so at least that's some extra gold, though. In this scenario, we do lose damage and healing, so we do need to start going for relic levels. But it is also nice because my goal, if you will, is to grind up all the items I want for maximum gold efficiency. And in doing so, farm up essence, farm up gold to turn into essence, so that then it's a bit easier for us to progress rather than just trying to, you know, throw everything against the wall and just go for floor levels, right? I think just with some prep, we can smooth it out a bit better. We'd actually make a little bit of a swap. So since we got the Dragon Shield, that has immunity to SAS effects, meaning I can swap into another magnet for the extra 10%. Right, I think that's a bit better than just running the Gold Shield for an extra 50%. The question though is, do we want to run... They're not there. Knights. Right, because it would obviously be nice not to be ambushed and just to have the attempts to defend. But we do lose not only 1 slot, right, because the Knights don't have 2, so that's 10% item find, 45% gold. We lose the innate on the thief, which is 20%, wasn't it? Right, 20% chance. Yeah, so we lose 30%. Yeah, we lose 30% chance at better items, and I don't honestly know how much that affects it. We will also dump majority of our gold. Right, and boost relics. Definitely just want to up HP and attack for the moment until we outscale the content. Also was leveling these up to sate my OCD. Right, make everything symmetrical. Perfect, that should be the last Midas plate. So we have a full set of that, 5. Now we need to go for the weapon. And luckily, I have been remembering the save function, so they should also auto-equip. Now gold gain should be getting quite high, I think. Right, what is it? Yeah, look at that. 1230. And is everyone equipped properly? It looks like they are. Perfect. Well, not really as far as what I would like, so we will grab the essence. But the big question is, what did we find? 50 floors, and we got 1. Perfect. I didn't actually look up the stats, aside from gold. I just want to prioritize gold gain, but I am curious what comp works best off of this. It is, oh, it's crit. Or it's basically just a better Assassin's Dagger. Well, it has less crit chance. Same damage, but... oh, it's item find. Maybe I done goofed. Let me check if there is a weapon that boosts gold gain, because I'm pretty sure gold is really what we're trying to prioritize. Seems if we want more gold gain, Charity Belt is the weapon of choice. Unfortunately, it's only available during Christmas, but I'm curious about that, and I do want to try that out later, right? If I set my computer clock to December 25th, if I can get the Christmas items, because there are a few that seem like they're pretty decent. Either way, I think I'm still going to just farm up, because they are straight upgrades for the... yeah, Assassin Dagger. Sorry, I was reading 10. That made me blank. It's 55, right? So it's a damage increase, HP increase, and it still is for crit build, which is what I'm currently in. Although we will transition to magic once I get the relic up a bit more. Yeah, so ambushes were definitely kicking my ass. Easily got to 600 just by swapping in one knight, which is really good. Hopefully we can farm up the golden crosses a little bit easier. I'm curious if I want to manually do this though and use the group heal. No, never mind. We don't need to do 600 to 700. The next item is 700 to 800. Yeah. Decent chunk of gold though. How many did we get? One at least, please. Yeah, one. I'll take that. Right, plus the gold, so we can dump that. Oh, I should probably do this after hiring. Sorry, we'll keep a little bit. And I have been powering up attack, right, just to make us a little bit more viable, and essence. Because essence seems like a good thing to get to 100. Perfect. 2 to end it off. So 1 extra. So we have 5 Sacrosanix golden crosses. So there's one last item that I want to farm up. So what do I need? Healer, thief. One more, please. Wherever you are. And a knight. Really need to get the switches. How much was it? Wasn't that? Oh, right, no, it's a cap. Anything else? All sight would be nice too, but that's a little ways away. Everyone should have the best equipment. Perfect. Give you the bottle so we can still recoup mana. I'm working on that. If we just level up the relic enough, it should be fine. But yeah, one last item between 700 and 800. There we go. Finally, 2 of them. Royal Shield. So this is the last component we're hunting. Right, so it's an upgrade from the Midas Shield and kind of looks like a cookie, to be honest. I understand they're gemstones, but that definitely looks like a cookie. Yeah, so instead of just gold gain, you get gold gain and, well, item find, which is a big thing. Although the gold does drop off. I did not factor that in, right, because we're getting better levels of the gold shield. I'm still going to go for them, right, because I think just farming for legendaries is the way to go. There's just so many good ones that you're sort of hunting and you want their upgrades more so than the basic versions. So we need 3 more. And there we go. Lucky last shield. So just go over everything we've basically done today to wrap up. We go ahead, hire everyone that we want to hire. Right. We have our golden crosses, our royal shields, and our magnets and Midas armor, right? So our gold gain is 1350. Item find, which is a big one for me, is 320. And all we had to do, right, was get enough gold. So do 100 to 200. That gets us all the soda unlocks here in the Warrior Dimension. Then we farmed up the magnets, 200 to 300. Then we farmed up the crosses, 400 to 500. The Midas armor, 500 to 600. And then the royal shields, 700 to 800. I'm surprised I remembered all that. But yeah, I think this is the go going forward. And basically, I can just use this to now, you know, try to keep on pace and just farm gold, because that is the big thing, right? It's what allows us to really level up our relics. Plus then we also want to go for the caps, right? So it's something billion, I do remember that, maybe 1.5, whatever the gold cap is, and then they get converted into caps automatically, which is, yeah, the big goal. It's not too hard, right? If I left it for maybe a day, we could probably farm that up. But I think I'll probably go for some progress in between. And yeah, show off whatever I find. Might even start running the Layer of Despair. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I don't know what really there is to do, you know, from here. You know, go for the unlocks, go for the caps, go for the shifters. It's just getting back into the grindy territory, which is sort of why we put Soul Dungeon 2 down. So yeah, I don't know what our goals are. We'll play a little bit longer, but I think it's probably gonna end, you know, in a few weeks or so from the time frame of me putting up the videos. Anyway, that aside, hope you enjoyed. See ya.